back with another at-home workout. All you're going to need today is a mat and an optional TheraBand if you have it. And today's workout, we're going to be focusing on our glutes. So starting on your back, on your mat, we're going to start nice and easy with a slow warm-up. You're going to bring both of your legs to your tabletop position. We're going to inhale, tapping the right toe down to the mat, and exhale up to tabletop position. And we're going to go for 10 here. Just starting to warm up those abdominals, pulling our belly button down to the floor. Our rib cage is closing together. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed here. And left leg, inhale down, exhale lift. And same thing, just switching legs. From here, both legs meet in your tabletop position. Squeeze those knees together, opening your arms to the side to your T position for your spine twist. Inhale, those legs are going to fall to the right side, keeping your left shoulder down on the mat. And exhale, squeeze it back to center, use those obliques. And switching sides, inhale left, exhale center. Keeping those knees locked together, making sure that that low back stays nice and neutral, no arching. And only going as far as is comfortable for your back today. And one more on each side. Good. Hands back down by your sides. Feet are down on the mat. We're going to continue warming up with our pelvic curl. So inhale to prepare. On your exhale, pressing your low back into the mat, tucking your pelvis under, lifting those hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale at the top of your bridge, and exhale, roll down through your spine. And again. Really make sure those knees are squeezing together and they're opening out towards the side. Exhale it up. Pressing those feet down into the floor to activate those hamstrings and those glutes. If you'd like an extra challenge, lift those hands up to the ceiling. Take away your arm support. Last two. And last one. Pause at the top. We're going to inhale, lower halfway, exhale, lift, keeping the spine nice and flat. Placing your hands back down and relax those hips. From here, again, turning our attention to those abdominals, we're going to bring our hands behind our head, elbows open nice and wide. Make sure you're still in a nice neutral spine, rib cage is in. Inhale, prepare. We're gonna exhale, chest lift, curling up the head and chest. Inhale, and exhale, lower for 10. Exhale, inhale. Remember to relax your neck. And adding rotation. This time we're going to keep our chest lifted as we rotate our torso. Here we go. Exhale it up. Inhale, center. Exhale, right, center, and left. And center, and relax it down. Hands back down by your sides. From here, we're gonna exhale our hips up to the ceiling once more. And we're gonna lift our right leg here into a tabletop position. This is called the shoulder bridge prep. So it looks like this. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lift. So keeping the hips nice and still. Just that right leg lifting and lowering. That's 2. Keep those hips high and lifted. Right foot goes down. Switching sides, left leg lift. Trying to stay nice and still as much as possible. Left foot goes all the way down, and relax the hips. Shake out your legs for a second. Now for the full shoulder bridge, we're going to exhale those hips all the way up to the ceiling. This time the right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale that leg down to the floor straight. Exhale up. Keeping those hips nice and still again. From here, inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, pulse it up. Bend that right leg all the way down. Relax those hips. Shake it out, take a breath. And exhale up for the left side. Left leg goes straight up to the ceiling this time. Inhale, lower, and exhale. Keep those hips pushing up to the ceiling. And here, inhale, hips lower, exhale, pulse it. Bend it in, and relax. All right, back to those abdominals. Let's give those glutes a break. Straighten those knees out on the mat. Arms come overhead for our roll up. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, curl it up to sitting. Inhale, pause. Exhale to roll it down. Really find that C curve in your spine. sure your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. We have 2 more. And this last one, we're gonna stay seated. Good, and relax. Scoot yourself back on your mat. And from here, we are going to reach our hands slightly behind. If this position bothers your wrists, you can open them out to the side so your fingertips face away from you. Legs are still nice and straight. Find a nice neutral spine. We're going to exhale, press our hips into a straight line with our shoulders up towards the ceiling, and inhale, lower. Make sure your neck is in a nice straight line here. So I'm just gazing diagonally forward with my eyes. Last 2. From here, keep your hips lifted. We're going to lower and lift those legs. So starting with the right leg, exhale, lower. Last 2. And switch legs, don't lower those hips. Lays it down and relax. All right, so coming on to your left side, you are going to support yourself with your right arm. Your legs are going to be slightly in front of you, so your body's in almost like a banana shape here. And we're just going to exhale, lift the top leg to the ceiling, and inhale, lower for 10. From here, the leg swings slightly front and we exhale. Now combine the movement. So we swing it front, lift, down and back. Keep breathing. Last 2. Good. From here, coming up onto one knee. So my right leg is outstretched and I have my left hand on the floor here. I'm going to take my right hand behind my head. And this one is called side kick. So lifting that stretched right leg, we're going to swing it front and exhale it back and bend it through here. So this movement is almost like you're riding a bicycle. Keeping those shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Neutral spine, belly button in. And last one. And reverse your bicycle motion, riding backwards. breathing. Last 2. And 1. Awesome. From here, I'm going to come into almost like a mermaid position, so my top leg is crossed over the bottom leg here. Left hand is still flat on our mat. We're going to do a side bend. So from here, we're going to exhale, lifting those hips into a side plank. Inhale, bend at side, turn your gaze towards the floor, and back to your plank, and hover. 2, bend, plank, hover. Let's do 3, 4, 1. And relax all the way down. So coming onto our right side, lying all the way down, both legs straight, support yourself with your left arm. We're going to exhale, lift the top leg to the ceiling for 10. And bring it front. Same thing, exhale, lift. And combine the motion. You have front, lift, down, and back. Last 2. Good. From here, going into our side kick. So kneeling on your right knee, right hand is down, left leg outstretched, left hand behind your head. Pull those abdominals in, lift that leg off the floor, swing in front and back. Bend it through. And we're trying to obviously keep ourselves as stable as possible here. There's going to be small movement happening in those hips. Last 2. And reverse. Almost there. And relax it down. Coming into your mermaid-like position. Still on your right hand here for your side bends. We're going to lift it up to our side plank. Looking at the floor, bend it side, reach that rib cage towards the ceiling. Plank and hug. If you need a break, make sure you take it. Last 2. And 1. Good, and relax. So coming onto your hands and knees, we're going to start by just lifting our right leg up to the ceiling with a bent knee. Inhale it down, exhale, lift, inhale. And you can see I'm keeping my spine nice and neutral and straight. From here, pulse it up for 10. and down. From here, that leg is opening side, a little fire hydrant, and down. Exhale and inhale. Good. Now same thing with the straight leg. Exhale it up, inhale down. Right behind you, trying to keep yourself from arching your back. So pulling your belly button up to the ceiling. Good. From here, inhale, swing it side, and exhale, squeeze it back. Try to keep the rest of your body as still as possible. Good, and relax it down. Shake it out. We're gonna switch sides. Starting with our left leg nice and bent, just exhaling it up to the ceiling. And pulse it. From here, that left leg opens side and down. Keep breathing. And same thing with a straight leg. Left leg, exhale up to the ceiling, inhale lower. Keep it lifted, and it goes side and back. Keep breathing. Last one. And relax it down. From here, we're going to go onto our stomachs, up on our forearms. Just a quick warning, if you have any sort of knee issues, I would avoid this exercise. But if our knees are healthy, we are here on our forearms. I'm going to pull my belly button up to the ceiling so that my spine is actually neutral here, so I'm not letting my low back arch. And this one's called single leg kick. So, nice and straight spine, eyes gazing down at the floor. We're gonna exhale, kick, and that's it. Should feel those hamstrings and glutes working here. Pulse, pulse. For 6. And relax. So this last exercise is almost like a bonus, so if you don't have a TheraBand, it's not going to be as effective. But if you do have your band, it is tied very gently just around your ankles or your shins here. And we're going to do a few side steps. So just exhale, large step to the side, and just continue like so. It looks super easy, but it's very deceivingly difficult. And just take as many steps as your room is wide, maybe you could say, as far as you can go in your space. We're gonna go 3 times each way. Remembering those abdominals to help us with our stability. Last set. Good, so from here we're gonna add a squat. So we're gonna inhale, squat it down, exhale up. Let's go for 4 each way. Nice even number. Second set. Last one. And relax. All right guys, so we're just gonna finish today with a quick glute stretch. There's a few different ways we can do this. You can place the soles of your feet together like so into a little butterfly position and just relax forward over those feet. If you'd like a little bit of an extra challenge, we're gonna do a yoga pose here. So I have one leg on top of the other, foot on top of opposite knee. And we're gonna really try and press that top knee down. And if it's available to you, reaching those hands forward, relaxing here, letting all the tension go, taking some nice deep breaths. Reaching more forward as your muscles release. And come up and switch legs if you were doing this version. Again, remember you can also do the butterfly version. Pressing that top knee down as much as possible and reach your chest forward, relax. And reaching forward more as your muscles release. Take one more deep breath. And coming all the way up. So that's it for today, you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.